This one?
No, they're about the same.
All right, put that one in the drain board for me. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, friends. I feel like I'm sitting on the floor. I am almost.
Hello, everyone. Well, it looks like it's memories there.
I don't know why you keep cutting out.
Me?
Yeah. It's like you say a couple of words and then you kind of cut out.
Let me check my Wi-Fi.
Either that or maybe it's because you're not talking directly into the mic. Sometimes you turn your head.
Well, I'm on the iPad for the first time. I don't connect to YouTube. It said join the chat, connect to YouTube. Oh, because I'm in StreamYard. Whatever that means.
No, yeah, I mean, you're fine in StreamYard. You can see the chat in StreamYard, can't you?
Is Vintage Memories only showing?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay, then I am. I thought I was missing something.
Oh, sorry, Robin. Robin, please don't be mad at me. I'm just working on yours now. I'm just catching up with stuff. I'll have them all hidden before we're done tonight. I promise. I just want to confirm too, Robin. You just want eBay and Macari, right? You don't do Poshmark? Just eBay and Macari. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm doing it now. What else?
She's slacking.
Not slacking.
I know.
Listen, I'm not slacking. I had a very busy, it's been busy. I'm sorry. Today, honestly, today was just like a weird day. So Dad had his EEG at 11 this morning. And I can't remember. Oh, who called me first thing this morning? Oh, Brian and Kim, right? So I haven't spoken to Brian since he was in Pennsylvania. So Brian and Kim called to wish Robbie a happy birthday. So we were on the phone forever, and then he's like, "We got to go. Dad's got his appointment." So like I was on the phone with them in the car and everything, and then so they wouldn't let us in to actually go. Like I used to go all the time with Christopher but again, he was a minor, so maybe they don't want somebody else in the room when they're not a minor. I don't know. So I just know how to read it. So that's why I wanted to be in there, because I've learned a lot over the years with Christopher having epilepsy. So I don't know a lot, but I can read it. It's kind of like me and EKGs. I kind of know what to look for with the waves and stuff. So anyway, I didn't get in, but that was about 45 minutes or so. So by the time we left there, we had to go to Walgreens and pick up my father's medicine. Then we had to go to CVS and pick up Robbie's medicine. And then the two of them wanted a haircut. And my father, especially, because they put the wires in the hair. He couldn't put any like product in his hair. My father uses product when he does his hair in the morning because he combs it all the way back, right? So it was all, and then after they put all the wires in his head, then his hair was really a mess. So they both had their hair cut. My father also got his beard trimmed. And then we went to the supermarket because Robbie cooked his own birthday dinner. They had stuffed cabbage. I had my usual burger. But I did so I'll probably have gained 3 pounds tomorrow because I had one stuffed cabbage from him and it had rice and sauce and all that other stuff on it. So whatever. But anyway. And I just really haven't gotten around to yesterday. I can't even remember. The last couple of days are a blur. Oh, that's because we were up till 3:00 the morning before with the election. So that consumes, nobody slept. My father was still on the couch. I was like, oh my God, at least Robbie and I were in the bedroom with the phone on. But my father was up on the couch watching the whole thing. So and then he goes to bed at 2:30 when Trump comes on to talk. So that was like, okay. But anyway, hope you guys are happy with the outcome. Sorry if you're not. Deal with it. Anyway, I'm happy. Just leave it at that. So hopefully things will all be good now. But anyway, that being said, so yesterday, Robbie and I, oh gosh, then we got 10 other projects going on. We have, because that's what was here. Yesterday morning was my accountant. I went to bed due to work, but Alexa at 3 a.m. when I got up, very happy. Yeah. I think your state was the
vintage memory still, right?
I have no idea. It's 5 people here, and 3 of them are me, you, and Robin.
Oh, okay. All right. I just thought because it ain't moving or anything, and I thought
no, it's just us. Now there's 4. It's okay.
And Robin, I started a GoFundMe. Maybe you want to know. Nobody else might know. Can't hear because they're not.
Robin's
here.
already been so generous, and I thank Robin again. So my accountant came yesterday. Cheers, says Adam. Hi, Adam. Hi, sweetheart. So he came yesterday. He had to do some business with my father, and then he had to get our 2021 taxes. It's the only year I didn't file for, guys, and it's because I'm going to owe the IRS. Not good. And Robbie had to sit. He also does, she does all our health. She's the health person. He has a whole team of people, attorneys, like the attorneys doing my father's new will for here in South Carolina with his new power of attorney for me, and all that stuff that, has to be switched over from New York to here. And his girl Jerry, who does our health insurance, sat with Robbie because Robbie's got to change his health insurance because he has Humana managed care right now with Medicare, and MUSC, which is where he's going to have the heart transplants, is dropping Humana. They couldn't come to an agreement on negotiations of a new contract. So the social worker had warned me that we're going to need. So I think she took United Healthcare, and she was able to take it for December, because at this point, I don't even care about my deductible for the year, because I was hoping that he'd get the heart before the end of the year because it all goes under the same deductible. But next year, we're going to be changing all over again. So the good news, well, there's good and bad news. The good news is the plan that she took for this year with United Healthcare has a lesser, although everybody's going to have a premium now. Hi, Jenny, honey. Accountants are good people. We need so many more CPAs in the U.S. I know. Well, he's a CPA. He's a financial planner. He's doing some investments for my dad. And good investments, none of this crap that some of these, wannabes sell. Yeah, I had one of those many, many years ago. Whole life policy BS and nonsense. None of that stuff. Jenny, who's playing tonight? I didn't even look to see. I figured Thursday night football, I think, is on, or unless they don't have it anymore. But he's been really good. My aunt found him when my aunt came back down here, and believe it or not, what do you call it? Brian is using them too. Brian Mr. Buys a lot, because Brian needed some real accounting help. I didn't look yet. Hi, Gayleen. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? So, he knows his crap. He's doing basically my aunt, my uncle, both my cousins, and now us and my dad and Brian. And I think June is going to take him as well. He's originally from New Jersey, and he kind of knows his crap. And I've always had my whole life. I had the same CPA from when I was 18 till I almost turned 50. And then, unfortunately, I'm trying to remember, he retired and passed not too long after that. But he moved out to Vegas. He was on Long Island, and for years he did all my businesses. My aunt was actually the one who had it for the real estate. Alan Cohen, Can't have a better accountant, CPA than named Alan Cohen. And he was great. And always did the right thing. All the business that I had, structured me right, set me up and everything. I'm leaving WF and heading to Raleigh. I'll be listening as I drive. Oh, all right, honey. Bengals versus Ravens. No one watching that. All right. Yeah, Jenny's like, oh. Yeah. Yeah. So, June dressed up tonight. Wake Forest. Thank you, Adam. I knew what WF was. I had to think about it. Slow brain. So June always. June just came in. Like, do you want that one in? That one in?
Wait a minute.
All right, hold on. I'm going to mute her. And this is my aunt calling. Probably wants to speak to Rob. And I'm live. She probably doesn't have your number. It was my aunt. I'm sure she was calling to wish Rob a happy birthday. She probably doesn't even have Robbie's phone number because Robbie doesn't have the same phone number he's always had. All right, let me put June back in. I'm not sure what happened. I think she switched computer. What happened, honey? You switched?
I have to. I can't comment on it. It won't yeah, so I'm okay, I don't want to enter this studio. Okay, now let me see. Anyway, join chat over here. Connect YouTube. I've never had to do this. Why is it making me do that?
I don't know. Something going on with StreamYard. Let me tell you something. For those of you, if anybody, Adam, I don't know if you use StreamYard. I don't remember. There's a group that the resellers are all commenting in about StreamYard. And let me see if I can find the link. Because let me tell you something. They're all freaking out about this pricing. Adam, I don't think you're going to get it free anymore. I'm trying to post my ice cream truck for sale, and it keeps getting deleted. Why?
Okay, how come I can't chat? I guess I won't be able to chat. And I was trying to give them the link.
Hi, Lucinda. Hi, honey. Oh, then why do I even want to bother with this group? They don't even, they're going to charge you to post. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I feel like this guy stole my magnets. Wow. Huh, interesting. Or my pictures, one or the other. Interesting. He has all the same things on his truck that I do, including we cater parties, the same decal, and ice cold drinks. All right, sorry guys. I'm also trying to sell the ice cream truck. Anyway, Robbie's not happy with me about that, but you know, I told him he has to understand that God forbid something happens. Not good. Just not, even though they say he can drive, I just don't want to even chance it. Of course I am, Jenny. Jenny, you weren't here in the beginning when I said I was. Of course I am. But, you know, at the end of the day, we just got to ramp up the reselling. We've got to do whatever we can from home. I'm doing Shopify. I'm trying to get my act together over there.
I guess you're going to have to tell them because I can't type or nothing. I've never been in StreamYard before, and it keeps telling me to join the chat to link my YouTube account to it. Then it goes back to join the chat. So I link your.
Wait, June, are you in StreamYard?
Yes, I don't want to be.
No, can't you just click on the comment bubble in StreamYard on the right-hand side?
There's no bubble. It says join the chat.
Wait a minute.
Let
me go on my phone for a minute. I'm going to mute myself, otherwise we're going to get the same reverb. Let me just.
Okay. Oh, she's got the. Thank you for getting the link for me. But I set up one and wrote a story, y'all. There's many ways to help. Yep, and that's the name of it. That's what I chose. I know not everybody agrees with it, but that with GoFundMe, but I did all the research. I didn't see where there was a problem. I've known people that have done it and done fine, but we put many ways to support her. If it's nothing but going to her stores and stuff. I got surgery scheduled for next Thursday if I make it till then. Because something else arose. I went to the doctor and all of a sudden found out they kept checking my blood pressure, kept checking it. She said, "How do you feel?" I said, "Well, I'm tired. I've got a massive headache." She said, "Well, no wonder. Let me check it again." It was 201 over 102 at the doctor's office. My husband's sitting there and says, "She kept saying she had a headache." She said, "I'd have one too." So they took me into another room.
Sorry. We're going to have a little bit of reverb for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So are you on your phone?
No, I'm on my computer now. But what it is when I went onto my iPad in the beginning,
yeah,
it said StreamYard. Download StreamYard through the App Store in order for me to go on my iPad. So that's what I did. So then I had to switch off of it to this. And now it just says join
All
chat.
right. So is your iPad like a phone? So I'm going to show you my phone.
And I'm on my regular computer now.
All right. So then I'm going to take a picture. All right. I'm going to come out of here then. I'm just going to
come out of here then.
Stop making fun of me. Don't make fun of me.
I had to.
All right. Let me get rid of this.
I'll take a picture of my screen and show you. It says join the chat. And every time I try to join it, it tells me StreamYard allows 3 accesses. And then I click say continue. It goes back to join the chat. It's retarded.
All right. How come it's not leaving? Why is this not going out? This should. All right. I don't know why.
Don't worry about it, T. I'm just going to.
No. I just want to try to take a picture of this. Hold on. I just don't understand why you don't have this.
Hey, I took a picture of my screen.
So up in the corner, oh God, this is going to be horrible. Can't even see it. So up in the right-hand corner where it says, see that blue box there? Where
next to your audience is the only blue box I got. I got a duck on the left. A duck.
On the right, all the way on the right. You don't have any box that's comments
to your audience. Log in, sign up free. Then there's private chat, comments, and recording.
Yes, comments. That's what you want. Click on it.
Comments, sweetheart, but I can't. It says in order for me to comment, I have to join the chat. I'll send you the picture. I'm not retarded quite yet, just kind of.
All right. No, I get it. I don't know why that's happening.
That's why I feel like going back to my Gmail and just clicking the link on here.
What happens if you just open YouTube and type in the chat?
You should have got the screen. Just now I heard it go through.
Heard what go through?
To you.
I didn't get nothing.
Oh.
I got nothing. There's nothing on my phone. I got nothing.
Who did I send that to? Oh, Lord.
I have no idea. I got nothing.
Bookstaver, you.
Well, then it's taken a minute because I got nothing. The only thing.
That's okay.
Junebug, listen to me.
I'm listening. That's okay.
What happens if you just go on your iPad and open YouTube on your iPad, not here? Open your iPad and go to T for You. Go to my YouTube channel and then open the comments and just type in those comments. Okay,
I can do that. That's what I did way back. But I just don't understand why it...
Because StreamYard is changing there. And we're going to get away from this platform. Literally, we're going to get away from this platform. As soon as I'm finished next week with everything, because I have a deadline here with the holiday. I want to at least sell some Christmas tablecloths. I sold quite a few last year, and I've already sold quite a few already, and I've got to keep that momentum going. So I've got to do that right now. But as soon as I get through all of that next week and it's kind of automated, then I'm going to work on, somebody gave me the name of another, and if anybody's in the chat and knows this platform, let me know. I wrote it down now. Where did I write it? They were talking about it on this StreamYard link that everybody was complaining about the prices. I don't have the paper here now, but it was a weird name. Oh, here it is. It's called EVMUX. If anybody's heard of this, EVMUX. I haven't even done any research on it or anything, but if anybody knows anything about it, let me know. I know Vintage Memories. Hi, Sue. Hi, sweetheart. She has got to take care of her pressure. This is crazy. Crazy, 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 her pressure. She's ridiculous. She wouldn't go to the doctor today. She's got to get that straightened out. I mean, the other day she had like 210
201 over
104. That's ridiculous.
And along comes a massive headache with it, always. And I wake up at 3 a.m.
I mean, right now she just checked it before we went live. It was like 150 over 80, right? 150 over 80. So that's not terrible, but this morning was bad. Yeah, I sent that to you. You did? All right. I'm sorry. Robin, I'm sorry. I just, you know what? I got so much on my plate. EVMUX. I'm putting it in my book because I got my to-do book here. All right. And do you have any idea what he pays, Robin? Is there a monthly, a yearly? How does that work? Because there's just no way. Just principle at this point, there is no way I am paying for StreamYard. It's not happening.
Not that kind of money. That's stupid. No.
I look back at my bill for last year, and I legitimately paid $468 for the year. If you don't pay by the year, then the price is like $10 more a month because they get you to try to sign up for the year. I'm probably still paying interest on it because I'm sure it went on a credit card. But at the end of the day, I can't. I just can't. No way. Now, 800 and whatever it is dollars. 4 was crazy, but now double? No, it's not happening. Bat Signal, what's going on? How are you, my friends? How's everything? How's Florida? Did you get hurt in the hurricane at all, Steve? I'm not sure exactly where you are. If you're close to Donna, I think. I rewound, LOL, deal with it. Exactly, Jenny. Exactly. No, probably nothing knowing how cheap Tom is. Oh, okay. No, just a tree limb fell. All right, good, Steve. Good, honey. Good. I hope you're well. Did you post your truck on eBay? No, I didn't, Lucinda. I didn't. I'm going to do it locally on the Facebook Marketplace and stuff. Because I don't really, it would have to be local pickup. I can't drive it anywhere right now. I mean, even though Brian's offered, he would do it. Brian's got enough on his plate right now. He's going to Rochester and Syracuse in the next week or two.
180, 189 over 100. I don't know
You better take another pill. I told you before to take one. Not that I'm a doctor, but if you're not going to call the doctor, you better pop another one right now.
Yep, that's what it is. I'm going to go tomorrow. Because all I got to do is take this. And it's in the red. It's not in white.
Okay, do that. Yeah, Tom knows me, Vintage Memories. I just, my doctor would have called an ambulance, right, Lucinda? For sure. Did she want you? Yeah, that's what I thought. She probably doesn't even have your new number.
She does now.
I knew it. All right. Did you answer everybody now?
Working on it.
All right.
He's a loved person.
Yes, he is.
He's been phone called and text and everything.
Yes. Sales have been bad the last few days. Really, Jenny?
Jenny, mine have been halfway. I mean,
yes, even Vintage Memories. Take another pill. She's got to, because Robin, what happened was they took her off of something because of this nausea and everything that she was having.
I was interacting with another med, a diabetes medicine I needed on. So they said I couldn't take stuff that helped me sleep. It was triazole. That's what they had me on to sleep. And ever since then, it whacked up my sleep. Then I wasn't sleeping hardly at all. And I have RLS, and that doesn't help either. But to make a long story short, then I just don't think that has anything to do with it. But then they did a sleep study test, and I flunked it. They said I quit breathing 33 times in a 6-hour period. My stats dropped to 84 20 times in a 6-hour period. So they put me on this CPAP thing. Oh, they gave me all kinds of masks, but I was supposed to be on number 16. I couldn't wear it long enough before it started burning my throat like it was on fire. So I kept calling them. They kept changing the mask, kept changing this. I can't wear it. So now they're going to do a drug-induced sleep study to see how my throat, they did a sinus thing. They said that was perfect because I've had sinus surgery years ago, about 15 years ago, but it still was good. But anyway, to see how your thing, to see if you're a candidate for the implant. If I'm a candidate for the implant, they'll put the implant in lieu, because they said that could save my life. If I don't do anything with that many times in a 6-hour period, it could cause, see, I'm already getting slow breath. And that started during the daytime where it was only at night. But I don't know.
Yeah, Lucinda is saying you need water in your CPAP. Did you have the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that I couldn't even leave it on 15 minutes. We returned it.
I know, that's what I said, Robin. But the problem is for her, she's not sleeping.
But the oncologist told me yesterday that me not sleeping could be causing some of the blood pressure. I don't think that, because I wasn't sleeping long before this happened. This has only been happening 4 or 5 days. The sleeping stuff's been happening, months?
Yeah.
I could go 2 days with 1 hour sleep, but then I'm exhausted.
Yeah, but you're dozing all the time. I really, honestly, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, But do you guys think she has narcolepsy?
What's that?
Well, because the last couple of times we've been live, you've fallen asleep.
Yes, but I haven't been to bed either.
Yeah,
And
but I don't know. Narcolepsy is a funny thing, and I don't know if it has anything to do with. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know.
what causes that?
It's just another thing that can happen to somebody. What are you
I
raising?
know the answer. Just be gone. I can't.
Now, see what Lucinda says? That's what started me on oxygen, narcolepsy.
Would you flunk a CPAP study? I mean,
she's on a CPAP. She says she can't sleep without her CPAP anymore.
I don't know how you can breathe with it.
She said it took her a long time to get used to it, and that's why she needs the water.
No, I have water in mine. It's not oxygen. They said it's pressure rise, I think.
Yeah. And you know what, to be honest with you, Vintage Memories, my advice to her for the last 2 days was fire all of them. Fire every one of them. I know she has like such a rapport with her primary care, but they're not helping her at this point. The guy that they sent her to, who's doing the sleep study, wants to charge her for hearing aids and put balloons in her ears and do all this
Never discussed that with
me. Never talked about it, and telling her, oh, when you come, you got to get this study, you need $700 or we can't do it. What the F? Are you kidding?
No, they said the $700 was what I owed in back pay. I said, I don't have any back pay. My deductibles met and all, and I paid every single time I've come in here. They wanted to do the balloons. She said, you can, since you didn't know about it, I'll let them know. I said, I am not paying $1,500 for a test that I knew nothing of. I mean, a surgery I knew nothing about. I'll do the sleep stuff, the sleep drug induced, whatever sleep, to see if I'm a candidate for, because I kept telling them, if I'm not a candidate, I will just die in my sleep. She said, if you're lucky, you will. I said, no, I am serious. If I'm not a candidate, because I'm not wearing a CPAP.
Yeah, see, she's shouting. I'm telling you, Vintage Memories, she needs brand new doctors here. And the fact that this doctor took her off of meds, and first of all, I don't know anything about the med they took her off of, but it sounds to me, oh, they don't cover sleep studies. They got me 2 times. I told my doctor, I'm not taking another one.
Mine does. My insurance does. I've got real good insurance, because that was another thing.
She better have real good insurance. She pays $1,200 a month. That's ridiculous.
70 or 80. But y'all, what blew my mind about this dude is he took me in and did an audio. I went there for sleep apnea, which I guess they can do. Then he came in the room after I got back in there, and he says, you shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be driving. I said, what? You just did an audiogram. Did I fail that? Oh, yes, you need hearing aids. What kind of insurance do you have? I told him. He said, what kind do you have? I told him. He said, don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of it. Shaking his finger at me. My husband's sitting right there. And I said, you're kidding me, aren't you, that I need hearing aids? My husband said, can I get a copy of that audiogram, please? They went and got it, handed it to him. And you know, on the thing, you got, just say 10 to 30 is normal. I got the paper. I'm right under it. I went to a doctor a year ago for my ears. Lovely doctor. He did audio. Not once said anything about hearing aids.
You are not hard. Your husband is hard of hearing.
Yeah,
James
he wears hearing aids. Yeah. So then they kept saying, if you're lucky, you'll die in your sleep. If you're lucky. I said, what do you mean if I'm lucky? I'm serious. If I'm not a candidate, I'll just die in my sleep. I'm not doing it. No, you might not be asleep when it happens. You may end up with a heart attack or a stroke or something. And which I can understand. It doesn't have to happen at night. It can happen day. Then he turns around, opens the door to leave. Don't get rid of that insurance. thought, damn, how many times is he going to say something about my damn insurance? To me, that sounded like he was money hungry, because my doctor a year ago said that my bone graft in my ears are sucked in and deteriorate, that it needs to be redone. The only reason why he said, I can't do it though. I'm not qualified. There's so much damage. I need to send you to New Orleans, Louisiana, and they'll do the surgery. But before you go, I want to run a nose thing up your nose and down your throat. Honey, I bailed. I said, oh, hell no. I bailed. I never went back. Wish I wouldn't have. And so they called this doctor. And I asked, can't you just do a tympanoplasty and I don't need hearing aids? Tympanoplasty is not going to help that anyway. There's nothing wrong with yours. I said, wait, the guy that put him in told me he could no longer help me. He wasn't qualified. If he was money hungry, he would have done something. This dude says they're fine, but I need hearing aids and I need all this other crap.
Yeah, and Vintage Memories, yeah. Lucinda's saying get all new doctors. And Vintage Memories saying, please do not go back to that sleep study center. Close that account and start over. And you do. The blood pressure and the diabetes is definitely has to be her main focus. She's not hard of hearing. I mean, maybe I speak loud because my father's hard of hearing, and she might speak loud because James is hard of hearing. And yes, at some point, I'm sure I have a little bit of hearing loss because I speak loud. Probably the same thing.
I'm only right under the line of being normal.
Right. Right. You know what? And that comes with age too. So I say that's BS. I call that BS.
I said, James, have you ever heard me say huh to people? He said, no. So now I can walk around all day. Huh? Huh? And they just laugh at me because I don't say huh. When I start saying huh, then I feel like, or what did you say? Or I did not hear you. Then I would feel like, okay, maybe I do need them. I don't do that.
No, you don't. No, I've never had a problem unless it's been like our audio here on StreamYard.
Tomorrow, though, she called today, and that's when I declined the messing with my ears. Especially when he told me the tympanoplasty was fine, but the doctor that did it said they aren't. He's not qualified to do it anymore because that's how much damage is done to it. I declined the balloons, right? Because I wasn't going to pay $1,100 for a 20%. Oh, well, that's the most expensive one. The drug-induced one's not. You only owe $70 for that. And I said, okay. She said, but that's just the doctor's fees. That's not the hospital fees. I said, well, I just tell them I'm not doing it. I'll just do the thing. And they're going to call back tomorrow and say, oh, well, you can wait until the end of the year to pay. We'll just go ahead and do it. They're not touching my ears. I think I have a right. I've never told a doctor that I didn't want something. I've always, okay, whatever, okay. I did not do that. I told her no. I said, woo, I'm proud of me.
No, and you know what? To be honest with you, and I agree with Robin here, you've got to get the pressure situated, and maybe because they took you off that medication that screwed you up, and that your sugar, you haven't checked your sugar today, which is another thing,
yesterday or last week,
because you're too concerned about your pressure. But you got to be checking your sugar too, and you didn't eat anything today, which is the worst thing you can do as a diabetic. And all these things,
yeah, I feel like I can only deal with one or two things at a time, but.
Yeah, but those are the two things you have to deal with, your pressure and your diabetes. Forget everything else. June, if you get those two things in check, maybe we can get you sleeping again.
I'd love to. I got a couple hours last night, so I felt pretty good. But I woke up at 3:00, like, boom, I was up with a headache. Please go away. Checked my blood pressure, and it was in the red. So I said, well, that's what's caused.
Temporarily, like I said, you should have taken another. Did you take another pill now?
Yeah, before we came on.
Oh, you did. All right. So we're going to check your pressure again in another half an hour and make sure.
My bottle says 2 a day, but like I said, I need to get him because even if that's not the right drug probably anymore, that's not working. But the doctor, the oncologist said yesterday that was a low dose, 6.25.
Right, but it depends on the medication because we felt Robbie's
Coreg or something like that.
And I think Corig's an older medication that's out there. I don't know. Maybe you need something different. I don't know. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like you just maybe need to start from scratch and just get some of that stuff done first. Forget the sleep study. Forget that right now. And sometimes, other things will happen, but you need to be sleeping. And I think you're not going to
big old bags under my eyes.
Yeah, you're not going to be sleeping until your blood pressure is definitely controlled. There's no way.
Laying down with a headache hurts. I've never had a headache in my life until last year. And then it was a little one. And this is crazy headaches.
No.
Where just moving your head, it hurts or, and then I try to lay down, it pounds. But anyway, I got to list something to you. We got to get off this.
I know. I got a list too. But really seriously, and you gotta kind of stay calm. I know that's easier said than done. But sometimes I used to think with my mom too, because my mom had very high blood pressure. And we went through a lot of this with my mom. She was very high strung, very, very, wound up kind of, and always was excited about a lot of things. And you can't be. You got, everybody says, and you've said it to me, June, right? About, that you can't believe how I go with the flow and I take things so easily. I've had to learn or kind of, not that I don't get upset about things, I do, but sometimes I just have to,
You're kind of like, I think, James, in a way that, well, you have to, let bygones be bygones, per se. You can't change the past. And I'm going.
And believe me, I have a lot of past I could change.
But he goes, well, I cry over spilled milk. I mean, when I growing up with my kids, I always had the motto was nothing was a big deal unless they were hurting themselves or someone else. That if they spill the milk, you could clean it up. They break a toy, you can get another one or fix it. I wasn't one to get upset with them. I've never hit my children, ever. James has touched one of them, spanked one of them once. But that's because she stole the car at 12.
Oh, my God.
So he popped her on her butt. But I had something to say about it after he did it because I got mad at him. You hurt my little girl. No, I had to refrain. But anyhow, look, that's them.
Oh, you're kidding.
What are they?
Press 2 for decline.
Wow.
What happened?
They did just exactly what I told you they was going to do. So I told him, you're not going to do anything if I'll just go back to my other doctor. Oh, what got me is the obesity.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Andrea, honey.
The reason why I owed 700 back pay is the primary diagnosis given to my insurance company was obesity. He's an ear doctor. What the hell is he doing? Obesity. I didn't even know the doctor that referred me said anything. It's this guy wants money, honey. I guess after he got done.
Wait a minute, but he's an ear doctor, but he does sleep studies?
Yes, he's a sinus. He does both.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Yes, it's crazy, guys. He did an audio on me. It just blows my mind. That's why my insurance rejected it, because they don't cover obesity or something, or that type of. From an ear doctor, they probably did reject it.
Oh my God, I'm so confused.
I think I got duped. That's what James and we left there. They called me before we even got out of the parking lot. Would you come in and do a trial run on a set of hearing aids? I said, dude, I hadn't even got home to see about my insurance. Oh, we do all that. We'll do all that for you. When do you want to come in and do it? I said, could I get home first, please? Oh, we'll do everything that needs to be done if you want to come back and get a trial. I said, I believe I want to talk to my husband about that first. He was sitting in the car with me. They know that because he went to the doctor's with me. That's what I told y'all. I think they were money hungry. It's the end of the year. He's trying to pay his taxes for next year on me. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about this crap right now. I'm going to work. Getting my blood pressure up. Not really. Oh, I'm so used to saying that. Now it's not funny.
No. Yeah, block that phone number, right? Exactly, vintage memories.
But why are they calling at 7:00 at night? I mean, that's stupid.
Sounds like telemarketers.
Yeah. That's what I call checking to see if I still have my insurance, I guess.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. Like, I went 2 times in 1 week to them. The first time they asked me my address and everything. The second time that week they said, have you moved since your last appointment? I said it was day before yesterday. I don't think so. I don't think so, I told her. It's not quite enough time for the stuff I have. Oh, I get it. I thought, gee, willikers, the people in this world. Oh, I can't go on here. I'm on StreamYard on here.
What do you mean?
Can I go on eBay while I'm on the same screen?
Yeah, just open up a new tab. Do you have eBay open on your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go to that tab.
Huh.
How have you been doing it since we've
two different devices?
Oh.
So what do you see now? Do you see me?
I see you. You probably just don't see us if you change tabs, but that's okay. You could still hear us, right?
That's pretty cool. But I have split screen. I'll do split screen.
All right, because I never see you guys while I'm listing. I have to come back and check the chat every once in a while, make sure nobody's
I didn't know you could, and I thought you could. You were using a different device too.
No, I'm on this. No, I don't use any different device to list. No, that's not true. I use my phone to list. But right now I'm just doing my other stuff. Right now I'm doing Robin's thing. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, good.
Getting that done for Robin.
I'm sure she appreciates that.
She does. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do split screen. So I had so many offers that I sent today. People liking all kinds of stuff on Pasha Macari, man, but darn, nobody bought nothing. It's like crazy today.
That's
So every once in a while, I have to come back and just make sure that like the chat's not blowing up. That's all. But all good. All good. All right, Robin, I'm getting there. Almost done, honey. So yeah, I took the men for haircuts today, and they both needed the pharmacy, and then we stopped and got some groceries, and we came back and Robbie cooked his birthday dinner because I couldn't do it. But he made what he wanted to make, so it's all good.
You know, all those scraps for me sewing and stuff had 2 garbage bags full. I weighed them out, 4 pounds. You know, people that do quilts and stuff.
Right.
Sold 2 boxes of 4 pounds each.
Nice.
And
where'd you sell those?
$18 a 4 pound.
No. Where did you sell them? On the marketplace?
No, at the garage sale.
Oh, okay.
I put the fabric over at Jamie's when she did hers.
Oh, okay.
And I sold 2 boxes of them.
Oh, that was good.
8 pounds of fabric, cotton.
Nice.
And now I have it on eBay. I have one more, I think, and they paid $18 for it, but they're wanting an offer. I mean, I get to send an offer. Some will do it for 10%.
Hi, Cindy, honey. How are you? Did I bring your purse out here? Guys, I got to show you the purse June made for me. Hold on a second. So first of all, June, I can't even believe the straps are awesome on this too. Did you make the straps, or this is something?
Yeah. How do you think they got on there?
I don't know. I didn't know if you bought them. I mean, look at the work on this, guys. This is like
folded leather and top stitched each side.
Oh my God! Look at this. I mean, look at this bag, and it's got pockets on either side. And then look inside. She gave me a little makeup matching bag, okay, and the wallet. Look at the wallet. Look at this. And I think you should brand it. Look inside. I needed a wallet so bad. I said to her, "You must have read my minds, because today I was out cursing my wallet when we were out, because the darn thing, it's old. It's just gotten really."
I know she loves greens, and I know bright greens are not good, so I used a hunter or a forest green.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Especially it's nice for the winter. Look at the bottom. It's just it's a nice size, and I can still put it here.
Thank you.
Really, really good work. Look at this. I mean, June, this is why you should have your own like Etsy or Shopify or something going on.
I had Etsy, remember? They kicked me out. They don't like me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know. Hi, Shani. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for you, girl, but you definitely need to be selling this stuff.
Tell you, I've got so much stuff I have made in this house. James said I had 100 stainless steel cups I've made that aren't listed. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 totes full of the cups that have been resined and painted. Or it's before I learned to do sublimation. No, there's sublimation ones in there too. I mean, there's a whole bin here of them not listed.
All right. Well, we got to get you moving because this is crazy.
What I really need to do is get to the flea market. Jamie, my whole family has begged me, said, Mom, I know you could sell that stuff down there, and if you do it before Christmas.
Yes.
You know,
for
just
sure.
a couple of weekends would pay for my own Christmas.
What did they charge you for the flea market?
$45 a weekend.
Okay, so that's Saturday and Sunday. And what are their hours?
You can set up at 6 to open at 7 to 5.
Okay.
And you can start leaving at 4.
Okay. And is it all year round, certain weekends? Like
I told James we just need to go or call them and find out.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't want to lose any more weekends. It's getting too close to the holidays now. I know that sounds crazy, but before you know it, Christmas is here.
I got to get my blood pressure, and then even if my sugar is not, I'm going to be okay. But my sugar is going to do good once I get back on keto, because I had it perfect until I bottomed out. Remember when I started passing out? That was from my sugar bottoming out.
Yeah, but now let me ask you a question. Were you on that other medication?
No.
So then maybe you just should start keto, and your pressure will get better tomorrow.
I'm going to get on it, but I got to go to the grocery too, like you.
I don't know what the answer is, June, but it's not what's happening right now.
I agree with you, T. I agree with you. It's been 3 or 4 days of massive headaches. I told you I can't take another day, so I'm going to go tomorrow because if I get woke up tonight or it's high in the morning, I'm just going to go to the walk-in clinic if he can't see me. But he'll see me. I know he will, because he's not the doctor that sent me to this quack. My regular physician did not send me to him. The one I was at last week when you called sent me. And now I don't have to see the oncologist for 6 months, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Because I got my blood back. My red blood cells and white blood cells for 1 year have been very elevated. And when I went on the keto, I started getting better. So I had 5 blood tests with them to make sure that there wasn't something going on.
Hypertensive crisis. You get moved to the front of the line.
That's what I was thinking, because the numbers, it wasn't stage 3 compared, apparently, because I was Googling it and they said there's stage 1, stage 2 or 3, and then there's crisis. Like she's saying.
Right.
My numbers were in that. And it did say call an ambulance or seek medical professional.
What is the best hospital in Mississippi?
Mississippi don't have no best hospital. The one I use is good. Oh, this thing turned
Well,
around.
the good news to call an ambulance is you do get pushed right to the front of the line. You don't have to sit in an emergency room.
Yeah, for 5 or 6 hours, huh? One hospital, our hospital, that's good for hearts and stuff. We've been well known for that. But if you go in an ambulance and they don't find you to be, they'll just leave you in the hallway.
Well, when they see 200 over 100,
Yeah,
they're going to take you.
Yeah, they will. I think my doctor will even, as soon as I tell him. Now, if he says, "Oh, go get another
that
pill,"
this morning, Missy.
If he says, "Go to the pharmacy and pick up another pill without seeing me," I think that'd be kind of not cool.
Well, that's why I'm saying I think maybe you need all new doctors, and maybe going to the hospital, you might be able to find a new one.
That's true, because I don't know who another physician. I've had him 39 years.
And I know you're comfortable with him, and I get it, but
We were his
sometimes
first patient when he got out of college.
sometimes they get too complacent too, or I don't know, but I'm just thinking like it's time to move on. You need some. Let me tell you something. I'm not happy with the doctors in New York right now because number one, all of these years that Robbie had this heart failure, nobody ever suggested to us or sent him for any testing for COPD. Okay. And that was the first thing everybody asked us. Does he have
COPD.
COPD? Has he been checked for it? Has he been tested for it? And here we are 24 years later. And guess what? And they could have, no, I'm not saying there's any, I don't think there's a cure for COPD, right? Hi, Brenda, honey. How are you?
Hey, Brenda.
Yeah, see, that was great, that purse, right? That's awesome, that purse she made.
Oh, thank you.
But you know what? At the end of the day, somebody should have tested him for COPD. I don't think they ever really followed up with lung CTs and all this stuff now that they're doing. Now, unfortunately, if he fails the walk test or the PFT on Thursday, is that when he's having it? Thursday, I think. I don't think he's going to fail. Honestly, we've been walking. He's not being desatting. We walked all the way around the block the other day. He had to stop once briefly, but he didn't desat either time. So that was good. He was still well above 95 even. He was good. So I'm hoping that he passes both of them without issue. But like, I'm kind of annoyed, like, because, we never, the first time that I heard about, him ever possibly needing a heart was 24 years ago when this all happened. Right. And then he's been a miracle. I mean, I say this all the time and, people like, oh, you're so calm and you're everything about this, but you know what? 24 years ago, he was dying. I just did a whole YouTube video that I never released on this too. I explained everything that went on with him, and I should just release the video. If you guys want to watch it, I will.
Yeah. Yes.
But he wasn't making it. For 14 days, he was intubated on an aortic balloon pump, had every rib in his body broken, tib-fib fracture, all of this going on. And he was on life support and he wasn't making it. I was supposed to be a widow with 2 children. I mean, because, they say the widow maker, when you're under 50, that's it usually. He broke all odds. I mean, he really has, his whole life has defied all odds, his whole life. And we often joke that he is the man of 9 lives. Like he's had a cardiac tamponade since then. Like he's had so many other things that have happened to him over the years. And when we were in the hospital this last time, he just thought the same thing. They're going to get the fluid off. He's going to be fine. He's going to go home. We're going to be back to where we were again. And he's going to live another, few years before this all has to happen again. And, the doctor kind of said to him, this is life number 9. This is it, And we've already failed the one, not that he wanted it, believe me, and I know he didn't want it. And he actually cheered when the heart transplant team came in and said, "You're not a candidate for the LVAD." And he never will be. It is what it is. He just, his right side is worse than his left.
What would that do for him?
The LVAD. So it's a pump they put inside you. It's a heart. That's the one with the battery that I told you got to carry around for the rest of your life.
There's been so much I've been you telling me, and I'm
I know.
I just couldn't remember. I knew
that's where like the clothesline cord comes out of your belly button, and you just walk around with these batteries, and you live on these batteries, right, with this LVAD pump. But he doesn't qualify anyway, and they knocked that out, number one, because his right side is weaker than his left side. I mean, his right side is dead. I shouldn't even say weaker. It's dead. And his left side is, like pumps at a 1 right now with the dobutamine. I think it's pumping at a 2.8 or whatever the pumping pressures are. Heart pressures are high, but the pumping pressures are low. However that goes, I'm not really sure. So there's only 2 options left. One is he gets a heart. The other option is they send him home, and that's it. We wait for him to die. So that's not an option. He knows, he said he's fighting this. There's no way he's going to get this heart.
He's going to get it.
Lucinda. She's talking about the...
What'd you say,
Anyway, did you see this hospital that Robin mentioned in the chat, Merritt in Biloxi?
Yes, that's where they're doing it at. No, they're doing it at Gulf Coast Community. Merritt Hospital in Biloxi. No, but that's where my grandchildren, that's probably the one. I go to Gulfport Memorial, but they are doing all this at, what's that called? That what used to be Gulf Coast Community, but it's I don't know. Oshner found they bought. They went in with them, but it's Garden Park. It used to be way back in the day. Yeah, Garden Park.
Select.
Never heard it. Yeah, maybe that's.
Oh, maybe she's saying you select the hospital. In other words, if you have to go to the ER, how far is Biloxi from you?
Memorial and Biloxi about the same distance apart. Merritt might be a little bit further, but my insurance pays real well at Merritt and Memorial, but they're mainly Memorial. But they are nothing where this quack is. They don't consider it out of network, but their customary allowance is much less than what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, June, just start over with don't even go to this guy, please.
It's crazy.
Can you take your pressure again?
Yeah. Yep.
So she's saying Select Specialty is a part of Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, I like Memorial. Well, I mean, not that I own several wings of it. I had a chronically ill child. I used to joke to them every time because she had a feeding tube and everything. And every time we'd walk in that door, I'd say, just don't let me pay for another wing today. They'd laugh at me.
Yeah, her daughter has very heart issues.
Had one she's the youngest person to have pacemaker put in by one of the major surgeons here, and my other daughter had a feeding tube. She had Mediterranean fever and SJRA, and a feeding tube and whatever else. She wasn't ever supposed to live past 15, but she's grown now. God's good. She was in the hospital more than she was in school. 160 over 90. So, I mean, it's down. The 90, 80 is normal. That's
No,
only 10.
70 is normal.
No, 120 over 80. That's what the Google said. I'm just going by what Google said. But I mean, that's not that bad, y'all. But it isn't all that good either.
What was the top number?
160.
All right.
That's kind of a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's not terrible though. Certainly not 200.
Nope. I was at the doctor even. That's why they kept saying, "How do you feel?" And I go, she goes, "Come go with me." I said, "Where are you taking me?" After all that, I was wondering where she was taking me. What's going to do to me? Well, the doctor's across in another room. He wants to see you over there. Okay.
Yeah, drink some water too, and you should eat. I told you before you should have eaten. I don't know why you don't eat right.
Because I love I guess because when my sugar's messed up, I just want to drink, not eat. But maybe if I would eat, I wouldn't want to drink all that much. I'm just glad this is decaf unsweetened. I can't stand sugar or caffeine in my tea. Ugh. When I got pregnant, that's when all that started. I used to drink sweet caffeine tea.
For some reason, I have 2 baby chicks in Anna's bedroom. Why, Lucinda? Oh. What is going on, Lucinda?
She hatched them in an incubator.
Oh my God, Robin, you're. I don't know if I told you, but you're good, honey. Your sheet is done. Who else do I need to fix anything? Anybody? Everybody else is good. Gayleen, you look good. All right, so Robin is done. Adam, what's going on with you, honey?
I'll be right back up and go to the restroom.
Where's Shanna been? Shanna hasn't been around.
Pam's hadn't been here either. A couple.
Yeah,
nights.
where Pam's not here, Shanna's not
she
here.
wasn't here last time either.
All I do. Adam is driving. No, I know Adam's driving, but he hasn't filled out his sheet. I'm just wondering if he's printing it out. Them was in a store-bought incubator. She has 5 more in a homemade. Oh my God. All I do is drink all day. I really eat. And when I do, it's like 5 bites and I'm full. Shani, that's not good.
But my doctor says based on your weight, it don't look like I do that. He'll say, you've been eating somewhere.
Shani, that's not good, sweetheart. Come on, I need a cha-ching today. No cha-chings today. What's going on? All right, let's see. All right, Lucinda. Good to see you, honey. You guys be well. I think it's like PTSD. My stomach attacks make you not want to hear them. After a while, your stomach shrinks. Yeah, I know, but you don't want to have a problem. My IBS hates when I eat, but you got to eat. You don't want to get malnourished. Even if you do some protein shakes or something, you got to do something. Even drink some Ensure. Okay, 4 listed, 8 more drafts waiting on pitches. Worked on Macari this morning. Oh, do you not cross post, Robin? You just do it yourself? I'm spoiled with the cross posting. Oh, vitamins. Okay.
Dropped it.
What are you doing over there, Junebug?
I dropped something on the floor. I'm fixing to make your ass happy. I ought to take a Benadryl tonight, just because I can usually get a few hours, at least 4. At least.
Oh, did you, Shani? Yeah, it's important that you get that stuff checked too. Do your, if you guys haven't done it, make sure you get it done by the end of the year and have your annuals done. Women, all your other stuff too. I just had everything done.
My doctor's in prison. I ain't going to have that done. He did something bad. Oh my gosh.
Your sugar. June.
326. Is that because I didn't eat tea?
I'm not a doctor.
I didn't want to do it because he can tap into this.
Oh, good. Maybe he'll be calling you.
Where's the camera? What does that say?
Do you have sugar-free Benadryl?
Oh, I didn't know they made it. That's high. I knew when I got up, I was a little dizzy, and I said, I better grab that after I go to the bathroom. And
Can you go take something? Can you please put something in your body right now?
I could take another Jardiance or a shot.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some food. Go drink some orange juice or something.
Hey,
Eat.
I did have some of that. We bought it for the first time. Let me go grab a little bit of that. See if it'll come down some. Ooh, I better not tell him.
Oh my God, I'm gonna call him. I have his phone number.
My sugar is 326.
Oh, she's gonna tell him anyway.
Yes. That's higher.
He maybe needs to go to the hospital. Can we convince her?
Sugar problem. I don't like orange juice, y'all. Ugh. Shit's nasty.
Oh, just take a sip or two. Don't drink it all. Oh, well, you didn't have to get that big a glass.
I just got a little one, a juice glass.
Just a couple of sips. I wouldn't even go crazy with it. We don't want you going the opposite direction.
Will it bring it down though? Wow. I didn't expect that at all.
Shani says, I have insomnia. Benadryl is my friend. And Robin's saying they make a sugar-free one.
They when they took me off that other, he said I could take that.
Benadryl.
Yeah. And it puts me to sleep, but the next day I feel like I've been on a drug run.
On Benadryl?
Makes me tired.
Well, maybe if you do the sugar-free, I don't know.
Yeah. I have to say that's probably the highest I've had in a year. I've had 200s.
June, you cannot not eat like this. You can't.
I couldn't figure out what I wanted. I'll get him to fix me some eggs. I've started eating eggs. I'm getting back on keto tomorrow because I didn't have all these problems.
You are going to the doctor, if not the hospital. I just told James you need an ambulance.
Did you tell him? You told him that?
Told him you need to be in the hospital, right?
I said, well, now the chat's upset with me. He's upset with me because I didn't go to the doctor. He said, well, they ought to be because I am.
That's what I say, Vintage Memories. She needs to be in the emergency room.
Do you think I should?
June.
I'm already dressed.
Yeah, I do.
It's 7:30, so
June.
it's a walk-in.
The hospital's open 24/7. Don't be worried about the time. Oh my God.
I was talking about the walk-in clinic.
No walk-ins. No, the walk-in almost killed Robbie the last time. Go to the hospital. Oh my God.
Okay.
And I really think James should call an ambulance. You'll get seen so much faster. Yes, strokes happen 24/7. Exactly. Vintage Memories. Exactly.
Okay, guys, I'll go. It's hard for me to
Anyways, I don't want James driving at night. He shouldn't be driving at night.
You know James is driving, huh?
Yes.
I'll drive myself.
No, you will not. Oh my God, just call an ambulance. Do you want me to call for you?
No. But I do think I need to be seen because my head's starting to hurt now. I shouldn't be talking about it, I guess. But I'm sure it's going up. That's why. Once it gets to a certain number, I start getting a headache. It's not bad, but here it comes. And I get it like 6 or 7 times a day. It goes away for about an hour, maybe 30 minutes. And then I start with another light headache. And then it goes to where I can't move my head.
Yes, June. June, come on.
Okay, I will. After the live's over.
We're going to say goodnight.
No.
June, yes.
I'm just getting into it now.
She's just getting into it. As she's going to be on the floor in a minute. Live on YouTube. I don't need a viral video that bad.
Shit, for real. He had a guest on and she just fell out on. She got good content.
I don't need good content that bad.
I know.
Not on your expense. For sure, not on your expense. Come on.
This is $40. I'll tell you what. Let me go tell him so he can get dressed.
He doesn't need to get dressed. Call an ambulance. Pam, help me here convince her.
What the hell is happening? June, go now. Oh, she's been listening.
Yeah. 326 sugar.
That's all we talked about. We haven't even done our job.
Okay. Well, right now we're more concerned about you with 200 and something over 100 blood pressure with a 326 sugar. So let's just get packed up.
I guess I ought to take my machines with me so they can see that I ain't lying. What if I go in there and it's fine and then by the time I get there?
Hello. She didn't hear you. Say it again.
Okay. June.
What? What?
June, you need to go to the hospital. Go to the hospital.
Okay. No, nobody cuss me. I'll cry. Okay, I'm going.
No, seriously. And just call an ambulance. You'll get seen faster. And James doesn't have to drive.
I just got home from the doctor. Yes. Call an ambulance.
Okay, let me ask you this. What if it's not, it's like calling 911 and it's not an emergency?
200 over 100 blood pressure with a 326 sugar
Ready to stroke out.
is an emergency, June. Trust me.
Okay, I'm gone. Y'all scaring me now.
Yes, we don't need you having a stroke.
Okay, I'll go. I'm fixing to log out of eBay. Forget you, Monopoly. You're not getting listed.
We're not worried about Monopoly right now.
Who cares about the game?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, stop bargaining. Exactly, vintage memories.
All right, I'll see y'all later. I'm going. I'm gonna go.
All right, I'm calling James.
No, I'm gonna go, T. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go in there and tell him right now.
James.
All right,
Bye.
bye. She better go. I'm telling James right now to call 911. All right, sorry. I don't believe her either, but I'm giving James a minute here. I've been texting him. She convinces him no, and he listens to her. She should have went to the doctor this morning. When she told me this morning that at 3:30 or 4:30, whatever it was this morning, that her pressure was like 240 over one something, I was like, what? All right, we're going. I don't want them driving. And she told me, because I spoke to her at like 7 this morning, because I usually send out she knows when I'm up because I send out the Team T Academy emails. So she may have even messaged me before I did. She asked me if I was up. And she told me as soon as the doctor's office was open, she was calling and she was either going or telling them what was going on. All day, she never did anything. Twice I spoke to her and I told her, I bet she drives. She better not. She just can't. Yeah, they can't drive. First of all, I mean, I've been there. I know where they are. I mean, the Gulf Coast, it's dark. It's like here in South Carolina. Like a lot of the roads are dark. James is 80. Her husband is 80 years old. You know, he's like 15 years older than her. She's more than that. Because June is 60. She was just 64 on her last birthday. So yeah, 16 years, whatever the difference is between them. Yeah, she has to eat too. She definitely has to eat. She gets me annoyed with that. You know, these are things that, you know, I mean, I'm waiting to hear from him. I'm in a minute. He's going to get a phone call because she needs to call an ambulance. 911. She'll get seen so much faster. She could have meds on board even. And God forbid anything happens in the car, because like I said, he's that's why he had to retire, because he wasn't going to pass the driving test probably for the limo that he was driving for the casinos in Biloxi. She definitely needs to call 911. Definitely. Because she's always driving. He's not a great driver. Hate to say that, but he's just not. And you know what? I know it with my own dad. Once you get to hit a certain age, I don't want to drive either. Sorry, guys. Yeah, eating is important too. I don't know. Like, I know we all sometimes don't do the best of things. We don't do the right things, but so I just got home about 40 minutes ago from doctor. I just tuned in. Oh, are you all right, Pam? I haven't even spoken to you in the last couple of days. I'm sorry. There's been enough nonsense going on. But I'll touch base with you. Tomorrow might be good, actually. I'm trying to think tomorrow. What do we have? We have the nurse early. And my father's getting blood work here at the house. They're coming. And I think that might be it. And then I just have a couple of personal things I got to take care of. But yeah. Check up, Pam. No. Oh, how's your hand, Pam? What's going on with that? We've been trying to just get paperwork done. I finally got my 2021 taxes all to the CPA yesterday. And some other stuff done. I really want to get caught up with a lot of stuff before the end of the year. I want to just really have a lot of clean stuff on my, just things organized more here, and my Etsy and my shops all in order, Shopify all in order, so that I can automate a lot of stuff, because if Robbie gets this heart, there's going to be a lot of other nonsense going on, and I'm not going to have time to do some of that stuff. So I want to make sure all of that's done in place. Trying to get all this sports stuff up. That's the other thing we're going to be working on tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Devoting the next 3 days to cleaning my shelf off here, getting the 2 buckets here that we have. Robbie will do that. And then the Shopify, and that'll take my weekend. That will absolutely take my weekend, which is fine. But my neck tonight is reminding me why I'm having surgery in December. Oh gosh, when is that, Shani? You gonna be laid up with that? December 13th. Oh, wow. You have to do rehab? You have to go to rehab after that? Is that outpatient, inpatient? I have 3 vehicles that need oil changes right now. It's so crazy. I'm looking at my dad's car. His light's on, my light's on. I don't really care about the van right now because it's been sitting now for weeks. I should go and make sure it starts and everything's working. Hopefully the freeze is still cold. I don't know. Other things I got to do. It's not on my priority plate right now. Just not. Last time I was only down for a couple of days. Last time, oh, you've had neck surgery before? Overnight because it's my third disc removal. Oh, God, Shani. I hate when they touch your neck, your back. I always think, oh, that's the worst. You know, when I broke my back last year, was it last year or the year before? I don't even know now. I think it was last year, beginning of last year. And then I spent the summer in that brace. You guys, I'm sure, will remember that. I was so glad I didn't need surgery or anything, and hopefully I never will have repercussions or anything. I mean, I'm sure I will have some pain, but so far so good. Nothing major. You know, I get a twinge every once in a while, but nothing crazy. I think it healed pretty nicely. But thank God. Don't want to have any of that nonsense. That's why I try to keep the weight off too, because I think the heavier you are when you have back problems, the worse it is. Not that I'm lightweight. I mean, it's the first time in a long time I'm even under 200 pounds. And I'm only like 190, but I hadn't even been that for a while. I mean, a couple of years ago, I was back down to like 170, 160, 170. I mean, I haven't seen my high school. My high school weight was like 128. I think when I got pregnant with Christopher, I was actually 128. I'm trying to remember. That's what I gained. I gained 80 pounds, 90 pounds. No, I gained. Did I go over 200 with him? I think I did. No, actually, maybe I was higher when I got pregnant with him. Not much higher, but maybe 30 and 80, 210. Yeah, that sounds about right. It has to happen. It's closed off the space and causes me to get dizzy. All right. All right, James. Come on, James. Can't play around with her health like this. I don't want to ring anybody's phone in case they are calling 911 or somebody is driving, which I have a feeling that's the way they're going. Pinch nerves and causes random pains in my hands and elbows. Ugh, that sucks. Yeah, I can't believe, I don't know if I told you, we went to podiatrist the other day to have my father's toenails cut because, and he doesn't have diabetes, but they will cover to cut his toenails, Medicare. And he has neuropathy. So weird. He didn't even feel the doctor. So strange. He didn't even feel the doctor touching his feet. All right, I'm closing the form since nobody else needs help. Closing my LinkedIn. I don't need that open anymore. I had it open because I was talking to a friend earlier. StreamYard, YouTube. I don't really need YouTube open anymore. I'll close that too. Tomorrow's what? Friday. Okay. This is. I'll close that. Don't need that. All right. Let me go over to my. Oh, my Etsy, my Printify. All right, he didn't answer me. I hope. No, what is this? I don't want this here. My library. That's where I want that. Go away. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous what just happened there. Delete that out of there. My goodness. All right, save that. Now, how come that didn't go in my deleted that. What the? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got rid of these. Edit. Sometimes these things have a mind of their own. Let's go here. I want this. Why didn't this go in as a mock-up? I feel like they changed this platform on me. Download that. 3 times I've downloaded. It's not taking it. Come on. Edit. Variants. Here's my clear section. Oh, maybe that's what I got. Oh, I see what I have to do. No, I don't want to do that though. No, where am my? Oh, what is this? That's my variants. See details. All right, it's all there. Color. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to myself here. I don't mean to be. Might have to turn the heat on tonight down to 58. Wow, we put the air on this afternoon when Robbie was cooking. It was warm in here. Fun part is I got scoped the other day to be sure my vocal cords weren't damaged from the last surgery. All was good. She can go in the same scar. Plus, I got to watch all pink and no signs of damage or cancer. All right, good. All right, good. All right. Prayers, Shani. Prayers, prayers, prayers. I hate when anybody touches any kind of back or neck stuff. I'm just paranoid about that. All right, how do I get rid of this? So this is supposed to be my mock-up view. Why is my mock-up view all messed up? Don't get it. Doing something wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Edit. Something is wrong here. Ah, there it is. Oh my gosh. What an idiot you are, T. Sorry, guys. Okay, so how do I... Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got red, got white, beige, navy. That's the only one. I don't know if I saw navy. All right. Let's got that. Got that. right, let's see that's what I have to hit. I hit the wrong thing before. All right, now I got it. Oh my God, that was painful. That was really, really painful. All right, so that's better. All right. Sorry, guys, I'm still over here talking to myself. My surgeon is amazing for everyone that needs him. Thank you, Brenda. I'm more scared of the IV than the surgery. I'm a super hard stick. It's always traumatizing. Ugh. I'm not, thank God. But my husband is unbelievable. And my father was really bad. And he was never a problem. Him and I always had easy veins to find. I think maybe as you get older, with the hardening of the arteries or whatever happens, I think it's more of a challenge. My mother was so bad. My mother and Robbie, like the two peas in the pods with everything. But yeah, they're both super hard sticks. They must have moved. His IV must have rolled. I can't even tell you how many times in the hospital. I mean, just crazy nonsense. And they were going to put a central line Eve or an A line or whatever they call it in the hospital because they were getting so frustrated with him. Because every time, and then he had an infiltration. And with the dobutamine, that's not good. I think that's what infiltrated. That was a whole big thing. Oh my God. He had like 10, they had to give him 10 pokes of this stuff in his arm just to get it, because it's dangerous if you get infiltrated. But yeah, crazy, stupid stuff. Oh my God, excuse me, guys. Tis the wishing hour for tea. Sorry. But all right, James didn't answer me that last time. I don't know. I don't know what to think now. They usually end up using an ultrasound machine. Yeah, I just did. I just sent it, honey. Yeah, you know what? They do that even as a routine in one of the hospitals here where my father was. They bring this ultrasound in the emergency room when he was in there, when they took him by ambulance. And they've tried that too. They've tried tons of stuff. After they stick me 5 times and bruise me to hell. Yeah, I know. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to stay on here, guys. I'm going to probably say goodnight, but I'm going to keep you guys posted. And even if we don't go live tomorrow, you guys are always welcome to text me. Or I'll just put something up maybe on my community page, or maybe I just will pop in. I am around tomorrow. I'm home all day. I just got so much work to do. Like I said, Robbie's got the nurse in the morning. Nurse is coming to do wound care, change his IV and his dressing, flush his line, and the whole thing. And then my father's got blood work, but they're coming to the house for that. So we'll be home all day. We'll just be in here, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. For sure. Your item has a new leg. That's all I've had all day is put something on the Facebook community page. Okay. All right. I will. I will keep you posted. Nobody's answering me. I put hugs to you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you guys maybe over the weekend. We'll see how it goes. See what kind of time frame. Anybody needs anything, let me know. If I'm not doing something with your sheets, keep me posted. All right. Everyone have a great night. Thank you for coming in. I so appreciate you guys.